Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. For cryptocurrencies, this is a watershed moment. We will begin with Poly Market. This is a significant amount. In fact, people believe with nearly $600,000 worth of leverage against it, that Bitcoin will make an all-time high before we end 2024, according to the view of 72% of people. I find this to be quite intriguing. 2 bits, you might think, is fine. The market's future movements can be forecasted, but what is truly happening? What is going to cause this market to make a move? How is it driving, in the end? Okay, so it does provide us with an intriguing pattern when we examine some technical charts. Here we can observe the 2-week moving average, which suggests a strong upward movement. This is in perfect harmony with past events and, more significantly, our expectations for the future. In 2021, we witnessed the beginning of the bull market cycle, which included a stabilization in the green and a subsequent large surge. Everything was connected to RSI. A pattern quite similar to this one can be observed here in 2017. And one more, in 2013 and 2014. We have completed the consolidation process. After what seems like an eternity in consolidation, the 2-year realized price is finally breaking above the 200-day moving average, suggesting that a major move is imminent. This strongly suggests that market sentiment is on our side. You can also turn this around. We discussed exchange-traded funds, ETFs, briefly yesterday, but check this out. BlackRock bought 5,802 Bitcoin today. At the tail end of last week, I brought this up. I predicted over the weekend that BlackRock would make a purchase, and they did just that. Despite their outflow of 9 Bitcoin today and 31 for the week, Grayscale may actually finish up with a positive inflow. Tomorrow, they may purchase. BlackRock is going to acquire more Bitcoin, and I also think Bitcoin is going to have another major rally. What makes this so intriguing is that the price is actually maintaining steady between $66 and $67, hardly fluctuating slightly. Looking at the price chart will be our next step. Why isn't Bitcoin going through the roof with all this institutional money pouring in? What's happening? At its core, why is it present? People are actually re-engaging with the stock market. During the live webcast, we briefly discussed it. Even those who have a lot of money, a lot of Bitcoin, or both are pulling their money out of risky assets. Because institutions are already investing in the stock market, this isn't necessarily their money. But one thing is certain, they are stocking up, at least in my opinion. They are rushing to the front. We can all see the coming stock market stabilization and the resulting influx of investors seeking to hedge their bets against riskier assets, such as Bitcoin. A major upswing in Bitcoin's market share has recently occurred. Clearly, this is bad news for alternative cryptocurrencies. Be not deceived, there is every chance that this will keep progressing. The current level of Bitcoin domination is around 57.7%, but, during the most extreme bull markets, it has reached as high as 65.7%. The difficulty arises from the fact that Ethereum's mix of all other coins is just 13.6%, therefore we must be careful to bring you back down to earth. We have a market worth of only $2.31 trillion. The Fear and Greed Index is remaining steady at approximately 60, which is fantastic news in and of itself, and people are still forecasting a bull market with a top end of $6 to $8 trillion, so there is plenty of space to go. Additional market catalysts are on the way, and you might not even see them now. Currently, all I'm doing is going through the BlackRock institutional investors. Within the next 24 to 36 hours, I will have that prepared for you. To ensure you don't miss that one, click the subscribe button. Well, you won't believe it. In their last SEC filing, Morgan Stanley revealed that they hold $272 million worth of spot Bitcoin ETFs. Not only that, but there are more of them. These ETFs are beginning to attract significant investment funds, banks, hedge funds, and everyone else. You can't have an influx of 3,340,000,000 BTC, or 5,800,000,000 Bitcoin, without the involvement of certain financial institutions. Make sure you fully grasp the situation. I think this is the last chance for many folks to go into those bears who are asking for $40,000, it's just not going to happen. Looking at the technicals, I think we're finally making progress. After all, Bitcoin's hourly chart is intriguing, but what else do we have? We witnessed the first test and rejection around the beginning of October. Subsequently, we repeated the process with a very assured breakthrough and rallied up to 68,000, marking a substantial purchase on the price of Bitcoin. Obviously, it then went downhill from there. Afterwards, we had the retest, which we plainly failed. Anticipated, to a lesser extent, rose again before crashing down to the ground. So, what's the current status? Bitcoin, it seems, has begun to rally in the past hour or so. It appears that we are preparing for an additional retest at approximately $67,536. Can you tell me what we need? We would love it if this breakthrough could happen in a perfect world. We should likely wait until the US markets open before acting, but a high-volume breakout, a decline in the retest, and finally, a breakout. Up until this point, the W pattern has been our focus. In this area, it is slowly but surely taking shape. Interestingly, this may be the turning point. Sure, we could get another refusal all at once, but you can see a trend emerging. Based on the W pattern, this looks like a bullish pattern. You should take this as a bold step. Nevertheless, overcoming this resort, pardon the pun, and this reserve will be the crux of the matter. My video would not have been seen without you. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.